Hi everybody in my tlsq Harry Potter group and YouTube channel. Okay, so I'm on to part 4 of an inky giant squid. So we found out what was causing the source of the noise. That was my Serpy. So now we have to figure out how Serpy and Squidder can exist together. You know, a sea serpent is the source of the mysterious sound terrorizing your giant squid. Can you come up with a solution that protects both creatures? Okay, we can figure this out. I know we can. So this is in 4 parts also. Okay. If I don't lose my voice, allergies are bad, so hopefully my voice will last through this. Here we go. Thank you all for meeting me here. As you know, my giant squid has been spouting ink incessantly for a while now. With your help, I finally figured out what's causing it. My sea serpent has been swimming through the kelp forest of my giant squid's territory. Blimey, that explains why your giant squid has been so terrified. Fantastic job sorting that out, Grogu. Thank you, Hagrid, and I wish we had time to celebrate, but now the ink spouting is not our only problem. My giant squid is starting to behave aggressively. I need to solve this sea serpent problem soon. That's why I asked you all here. I need your help brainstorming solutions. Oh, of course, Grogu. We're here to help you. Well, there we go. Do. I'm sure we'll come to a solution. Do. That's it. Hogwarts is surrounded by powerful protective enchantments that keep unwelcome parties out. I can cast a protective enchantment on the kelp forest to keep the sea serpent at bay. Brilliant! What spell can keep the sea serpent at bay and muffle the sounds it makes? I don't know. The intruder charm could be an option. Won't that trigger a very loud alarm? I think you might be mistaken. What spell can keep the sea serpent at bay and muffle the sound it makes? Let's try the imperturbable charm, Ken. It creates a barrier that blocks objects and muffles sounds. It sounds like quite an advanced spell. It is, and casting it on an entire kelp forest will require a lot of skill. What you need is a charms master. Luckily, Hogwarts is the best and knowledgeable charms master alive in the world today. Professor Flitwick, I'll send him an owl right away. I'll join you on your next dive. If your giant squid is acting out, you might need some help. Now hurry, there's no time to waste. Okay. I'm hoping this is shorter. I don't want to run out of voice. I'm enjoying this too much. Professor Flitwick, thank you for taking the time to meet with me again. I always make time for students looking to deepen their knowledge of charms, Mr. Baby. What can I help you with this time around? As you might recall, Professor, I have an inky problem with my giant squid. Yes, I hope the bubblehead charm helped progress your investigation. It did, Professor. It helped me discover the source of my giant squid's ink spouting. My giant squid is afraid of a sea serpent swimming in its habitat. I need you to help me perfect my imperturbable charm, casting spells. I want to cast it on my kelp forest and my giant squid's habitat to keep the sea serpent and its noises away. Brilliant idea, Mr. Baby. It's also a daunting task that requires multiple skills. For it to work, you need flawless execution and a special wand work. I'm sure with your guidance, I'll be able to master the spell, Professor. Your skills are not my sole concern. There's a reason why the imperturbable charm is taught in Defense Against the Dark Arts class. It's not a spell that should be overused or abused. Can you promise you will only cast this charm on the kelp forest? Yes, Professor. I only intend to cast it on the kelp forest in my giant squid's habitat. Brilliant! We can begin our lesson then. Thank you, Professor. You might have already learned this charm, but you also have to master its advanced wand work. Let's get started. Why would they have a choice that no? That you're going to put it somewhere else? I don't know. It's kind of a strange thing. Okay, let's try this. Yeah, it's kind of weird, some of the choices they get you to make. It's like you kind of know exactly not to pick the other one. So you don't want to be using it out of context or where you don't need to. Brilliant, Mr. Baby. You have excellent control of the charm and its advanced wand work. You are ready. I feel ready, Professor. May I offer you one final piece of advice? Certainly. You'll have a lot of ground to cover to cast this charm on the kelp forest successfully. Take your time preparing for it. Visualize the charm you're casting. The more focused you are, the stronger the barrier will be. I will keep your advice in mind. Thank you, Professor. All right, I'm ready to do this. It's time to stop the ink spouting once and for all. Okay. We're getting ready. And here we go. Let's get diving. Oh my goodness. Now, if that isn't a sight. There and there. Okay. Hagrid underwater. There's something you never thought you'd ever see. The open ocean is breathtaking. Thank you for joining me, Hagrid. Truth be told, I'm a little bit nervous. If this doesn't work, I'm out of ideas and time. I wager this is quite stressful for you, but you got this, Grogu. Thank you, Hagrid. I will follow Professor Flitwick's advice and properly prepare to cast the imperturbable charm. Just don't take too much time. The sea serpent must be close. Squidder looks quite restless. Yeah. Yes, Hagrid, I'll get this done as soon as possible. Oh, yeah, it's kind of funny how they connected the two together, which is kind of neat. I kind of had a feeling that maybe it might be something along the lines of the sea serpent. Keep calling him Loch Ness, but kind of thought that might have been it, but didn't think I'd actually be right. Especially since I only introduced those two to the open water so far. Here we go. Come on. Got it. Okay. All right, I'm ready to cast an imperturbable charm on the kelp forest. You got this, Grogu. Oh, that's a pretty easy one. Thought it was going to be some complicated maneuvers. Here we go. Did it work? I suppose you have to wait and see. Hagrid, look. He seems a lot calmer. It worked. Blimey, Grogu, you did it. That looked like a tough charm to cast, but you did it masterfully. Professor Flitwick would be proud. Thank you, Hagrid. That means a lot to me. Well, that does it then. No more ink spouting and no more scared giant squid. How do you feel, Grogu? I feel relieved, Hagrid. After Professor Kettleburn's story, I was worried about Squidder becoming aggressive. I know you would sort things out on time. Never doubt it for a second. Thank you, Hagrid. Now let's head to the surface. This deserves a celebration. Time to party. Oh, yeah, it's a lot of fun. Probably time for our reward. Part 4, and then we get our chair. Oh, that's cool. Can't wait to see what it looks like. Okay, where are we? Here we are. You did it, Grogu. You got your giant squid to stop spouting ink. Thank you, everyone. I couldn't have done it without all of you. The ink spouting mystery surely was a tough one to unravel. It was quite the challenge, wasn't it? What would you say was the most challenging part? Unraveling the mystery of what was happening. I didn't know enough about giant squids. I had to do a lot of research and observe my giant squid's behavior. Luckily, I had a lot of help from Penny and Professor Kettleburn. But as challenging as this mystery was, it also gave me great memories. Me favorite part was diving underwater, and I love to know everyone else's favorite memories if you want to share 'em. Me too. Let's all share our favorite memories of this adventure. Do. Okay. Swimming a giant from Forgettable. Oh yeah, so there's a lot of opinions here, and I'm not going to really read them out. Feeding toast. There. It just repeats and repeats and repeats. I had fun with this here. Let me know in the comments or anything what was your favorite part about this tlsq. I'm interested to know what the viewers think. So many great memories. What was your favorite part of this adventure, Grogu? My favorite part was solving the ink spouting mystery. Of course it was. You did a fantastic job observing your giant squid's behavior. You got excellent detective skills, Grogu. Thank you, Hagrid. I hope my giant squid can now feel safe in the creature reserve. I'm sorry it took a while to figure things out, Squidder, but I'm glad I got to help you and learn a lot about you. If you ever need my help again, I'm just a spout of ink away. Ooh, go easy on me. Aw, look at that. He's hugging him. And we got a chair. Well, isn't that nice? Okay, so that's the end of that. So we're going to do something here. Okay. First things first. Since open ocean, see if I need to care for him at all. Oh, this is my sea serpent. Look at him. So what we're going to do here, since we just finished this, because it's done, we're going to feed him. You can get to see what the animation of my feeding from is. It's quite fun. Give him a nice treat. He's been through a lot of traumatic stress. There we go. And bonding. Now I like this. Watch this. What he does. Look at that. Gets right up close and personal. Isn't that neat? There. So that's what it looks like to feed him. Now we're going to go out here. We're going to do one more thing before I'm done. I'm going to try to do this when I do these It makes it a lot more fun. So we're going to go in here, find it, and I'm going to accept, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like in my dorm. So you know what it looks like when you're getting it. You decide whether you want it or not. There you go. So this is what it looks like. This is what you'll be getting as a prize for finishing this. It's a squid chair. I wish they would do more stuff like this, these odds and ends, especially if you have an underwater theme. I can't remember if there is one, but if you have one, a squid chair would probably do you good. Okay, so that's the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching it. Feel free to like the video and subscribe to my channel for more Harry Potter Hogwarts mystery. And leave some comments and let me know what your favorite part of this tlsq. And if there's any other ideas you ever have for any videos you'd like to see me do, just let me know. I'm open to lots of ideas. I've only been doing this 6 months, so I'm trying to gather what people would like to see for videos. Okay, until next time, happy tapping, because this is the way.